Hello guys, I welcome back you to the new programming screencast on Python. So in this screencast, I would like to tell you what exactly the type conversion is and what exactly the type casting is. How many types of type conversions are there? Let us look on to that. So in type conversion, what exactly you mean by type conversion? So the process of converting the value of one data type into other data type is known as type conversion. We know that in regular life we will see so many type conversions. Yes or no? We will take ice. If you put it into the room temperature, automatically this ice is being converted into water. So if you take water, if you heat that, the water will be converted into water vapor. So we are seeing so many conversions in our daily life. Yes or no? So same like that, if you convert the value of one data type into other data type, this is known as type conversion. Okay, now. So how many types of type conversions are there? There are two types of conversions. One is implicit conversion, second one is explicit conversion. So if water is being converted into, sorry, if ice is being converted into water, so here we are not applying any force, guys. Yes, as you can see, we are not applying heat here. True room temperature, automatically water is being converted in, sorry, ice is being converted into water. So if water want to convert into water vapor, what we are doing here externally, explicitly, we are applying some force like heat energy. So then water is being converted into water vapor here. So as you can see here, there are two scenarios. In first scenario, implicitly type conversion has been takes place. Ice is being converted into water. So water into water vapor, there we are converting it into external or explicit type conversion. Okay, now let us look on to them implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion. So in implicit type conversion, Python automatically converts one data type to other data type. Here this process doesn't need any user involvement. Yes or no? There, let us take the first scenario. Ice is being converted into water. There user involvement is, here we don't take any user involvement because automatically in room temperature, ice is being converted into water. Here automatically takes place. Implicitly it is taking care. Okay, now let us take one more example. If you have here, what we are doing is in implicit type conversion. Here, larger data type is being, sorry, a smaller data type is being converted into larger data type. See, let us take one more example, guys. So we let us take one box. Here, the box is larger data type, which means it is a float. So now I want to convert this float. Now I want to convert, let me take another example, another type, that is int. Now I want to convert this int into float. Can I convert this or not? Yeah, I can automatically convert this. Yes or no? See, let us take one live example for this. So I had one box. The capacity of that box is 1 kg. The capacity of that box is 1 kg. So now I am taking half kg paddy. Will this half kg paddy will fit into this 1 kg container or not? Yes, it's automatically it will hold that half kg paddy. Yes or no? Same like that here, higher data type float is higher data type in terms of size compared with integer. So now I can store this integer into float. Yes or no? Because higher data type, so lower data type can easily convert into higher data type. So let us take an example over here in programming per day. So 123 is an integer, 1.23 is a float. Now if I add this, if I add this both, then here this int is automatically converted into float. How? By adding 0.0. So if I add 123.0, automatically 123 is becoming float value. Yes or no? So here, if I add this int and float, I am getting float value. Okay, na? So higher data type can be converted into lower data type. Is this clear? Yeah, let me show you this example after the explicit type conversion. No, now let us talk about explicit type conversion. What exactly this explicit type conversion is? So this explicit type conversion, user converts the data type of an object to required data type. We use predefined functions like int of, float of, string of, etc. to perform explicit type conversion. So this type conversion is also called as typecasting because user casts the changes the data type of object. So we had talked about one type conversion, that is implicit type conversion. Their user involvement is not necessary. Take ice, put into room, automatically ice is being converted into water without any user involvement. Now, if you want to convert water into water vapor, we want user involvement. User has to put uh, heat, or he need to put that water into more than 100 degrees because the boiling temperature of water is 100 degrees, right? So if there they want to put he want to put that water in the temperature of more than 100 degrees. So here user explicitly giving some external force to convert one thing to other thing. So think here, guys. So what we are doing is, here we are converting lower data type into higher data type. Here we are converting higher data type into lower data type. Lower data type to higher data type, it is implicit type conversion. Higher data type to lower data type, it is called explicit type conversion. So now change the scenario. Here we are having 1 kg paddy. 1 kg paddy in the sense it is float. Now I want to convert this float into integer. Now I am only having half kg container. Okay, now I want to store this 1 kg into half kg vessel. Automatically I am losing some data. If float value is 123.75, if I convert into integer, now I am only having 123. I am losing that fractional value. So while you are converting in from larger data type to smaller data type, there is loss in data. Is this clear? So this is called explicit type conversion. This explicit type conversion is also called as typecasting. Okay, so here in this typecasting, user has to explicitly cast, because here larger data type is converted into smaller data type, right? So here we are using casting function, that is see here, required data type of expression. This is a syntax how one can do explicit type conversion. Okay, now typecasting is done by assigning the required data type function to the expression. So let us take one example of explicit type conversion. Okay, explicit type conversion or typecasting. So let me take example of 123 here. So again, after I am taking one more string called as 456. Now what I mean to do is, I gonna convert this string into integer, because string is higher data type, right? String is an object. So now I want to convert this object into integer, higher data type string to the integer. So I had one predefined function in Python, that is int of what is the data type I want to convert, and the required value, that is 456 is a string. I want to convert this into integer. Okay, now so this converted value will be stored and I can add both. I think you get this point, right? So let me show you the examples of both. Later we will discuss about some predefined functions. Let me open Jupyter Notebook, new Jupyter Notebook. In this, I will do the type conversion. First one is implicit type conversion. Implicit type conversion. So implicit type conversion, what we are doing, automatically it is converting. Why it is automatically converting? Because lower data type is converted into higher data type. Let us take I value. Here I value is 10. Here it is of type integer. So I is integer or not? I is int. Okay, now what I am doing is, I am converting this. Now I am taking one more value, that is float. Float is equal to 12.9. So here f is float, guys. F is float. So now what I want to do is, I want to add both these values. Sum is equal to I plus f, guys. Sum is equal to I plus f. So here I am adding both integer and float. So can you tell me what is the size, what is the type of sum? Yeah, it is very simple. The type of sum is automatically float. Let me print the value of sum also. Value of sum. See here, guys. The class, see here, the type of sum is float, and if I print the value, I am getting it as 22.9. So what here it has happened? It is very clear. This int I is converted into float. This is called implicit type conversion. Now let me go into explicit type conversion. Explicit type conversion. So in explicit type conversion, what we are doing? We are converting larger data type to smaller data type. Here int is smaller data type. It is converted into float, larger data type. Yes or no? Smaller data type is converted into larger data type in implicit type conversion. Here what we are doing? Larger data type in converted into smaller data type. See, now let me define a string that is 4, 5, 6, and let me define an integer that is integer 1, 2, 3. Now I want to add both these. Now I want to add both these. So if I add this, I will definitely get an error. So I need to convert the string into integer. To convert a string into integer, I am using explicit type conversion. This is what int is a data type. Here we need to write the expression. Expression is str. Is clear? So I am converted str into integer type. Now I can add, right, sum is equal to I plus str. I plus str. So if I print the sum, type of sum, what is the type of sum? It is automatically an integer, and I also print the value of I want to print the value of sum. Let me see here. Yeah, see here I have converted the type of str to integer, and then I have added and I have printed. See, the sum type is integer. This is about implicit type conversion and explicit type conversion.